and welcome back to the Stay Lifted Production Studio. I'm just Barry alone. I'm gonna play some music today. Probably not well or in any good order, and but we are a weed channel above all else. So let's smoke some weed. Go up just a little bit. There you go. For the most part, channel redemption still work, but I probably won't be doing dabs. They're just too hard to sing afterwards. So, I guess if those levels look good on the screen, they do. I'm gonna do a quick. And here's some Matchbox 20. Hopefully I can get it through well enough. I tried this the other day. I admit, out of all my years playing live, I've played in front of a couple thousand people. I've done so many gigs. I was probably more nervous that on Tuesday than I was at any of those gigs. So I guess here we go. It's raining and she screams and her voice is strained and she says, baby, miss me and I must be lonely. Heaven, she says, baby, I can't help but be sitting sometimes. And the rain's gonna wash away, I believe this. God is better than nothing. In a color portrait world, she believes that she's got it all. She swears the moon don't hang quite as high as it used to. She only sleeps when it's raining. And the rain's gonna wash away, I believe this. She believes that life ain't made up of all that she used to. And the clock on the wall has been stuck at 3-4 days. Happy rain's gonna wash away, I believe this. Well, I need a little sip there. Again, the majority, if anyone is actually watching, this is just me practicing for the most part. If you enjoy it, wicked. If not, I'm really sorry, and this is not indicative of our evening content, just our morning and daytime content. That was Matchbox 20, 3 a.m. This next song I hate, but I play it because, I don't know, I just know it, so I play it. Part of the bar gig stuff I did when I was much, much younger. So here's some, wow, I don't even remember who sings this song. It's been that long that I've known it. I guess I could just scroll up and I'll find out in 1 second. Right. Semisonic. Not to be confused with Semisonic, Semi-Chum Kind of Life, which is way better. So here's Closing Time. Welcome, Boba. Bongo time for Boba. Boba, I hope you're here for the weed smoking and the good company, because it can't be for the good music, because that's not here. And I know, self-deprecating humor is the lowest form, but when it's both funny and honest, how can you not? So that was Semisonic, yeah, Closing Time. Yeah, I was practicing. This is kind of what I do when I'm here alone. So I thought, hey, I'll do it on camera too. So yeah, one of Zazzy's more adorned and loved bands, which I always find so surprising, given that he wasn't a pothead until his mid-30s. But here's some wow, Sublime. I'm already stoned. I wake and baked. I got called off work today. The renovation's on hold for the moment, so I thought, hey, let's get high and sing. And now I can't remember words, but I can remember music, so let's go with that. This is well, I mean, every person on the planet knows the Sublime song. Sorry if anyone's tired of it. Whoops, I should probably get that right. Smoke a bong, because to be honest, I'm a bass player and I never learned this solo. Well, like I said, I can smoke a bong. You know what? Life is too short. So what you got, 'cause you might get run over, you might get shot. Never stop your static, I just get it off my chest. Never had to battle with my bulletproof vest. Take this moment to take a tip from me. Take all your money, give it all the charity. Life is what I got. It's within my reach in the sublime style. So quick to Long Beach. Come back to you, you're gonna get what you deserve. Try and test that, you're bound to get served. 'Cause love's what I got. Don't start a riot, even when the dance gets hot. Man, I learned that song in high school, and for me, high school is when that song came out. Wait, maybe not high school. I might have been in grade 8 when the song actually came out, because it's like 93 or 94, I feel like it came out, and then re-released in like 96. But don't quote me on any of that. I smoke far too weed to be any form of precise in memory. But yeah. I've also been doing that gag with the bong, because literally I never learned the solo. I tried a couple times and went, it feels complicated. I'm a bass player. I do complicated stuff on the bass. I just like to strum and sing on the guitar, and that's all I've ever done. So I'll keep doing that, I guess. Here's some Tom Petty. MC, welcome. And memory is highly overrated. I mean, actually, again, MC and Zazie are some of the only people that have actually seen me play live. And MC's watched a good portion of my career, I guess. Begrudgingly, I'd imagine, for the most part. But we kept him drunk while we played, so I'm sure he at least enjoyed that part. So here's Last Dance. Right. Market Square. She's standing in her underwear, looking down from the hotel room. Nightfall will be coming soon. Well, oh, hell yeah, gotta put on that party dress. It was too cold to cry when I woke alone. Hit my last number and I walked to the road singing Last Dance with Mary Jane. One more time to feel the pain. I feel summer's creeping in and I'm tired of this song again. You're right, the beer was very terrible, but the bartenders overserved the shots. The parties were really good, and I mean, I loved playing the TLC stage. I genuinely loved playing that bar. And albeit it wasn't cringe. This girl was a friend of mine. She was totally okay with it, but I remember, because we used to be a rock band. We were playing kind of 60s and 70s inspired rock music with a little bit of a punk flair, because I was a pretty punk bass player at the time. So I grabbed a friend of mine, Cassie. She was actually at my wedding, friend still and stuff, but I grabbed her to the audience, pulled her up, sat her up on my bass cabinet, and this whole thing was inspired by Howard Stern. Like, lifted her up on my bass cabinet, and then I played my bass solo, and it was hilarious and funny, and I mean, I doubt her reaction was 100% genuine. It was just she played into, and it was really, really funny. But yeah, that stage is one of my favorite stages I've ever played, and it was just always such a good time. I do miss playing in college. What was that other band that always played Chris and Something? The Chris and Something show. Again, played this song on Tuesday. I will try not to fuck it up. This is a beautiful song by the Tragically Hip, and hopefully Zazie one day will grow to love it as much as I do. Stephen Chris. 12 men broke loose in 73 from Mill hit maximum security. 12 pictures lined up across the front page. Seems the 90s had a summertime war to wage. She told the people they had nothing to fear. The last thing they want to do is hang around here. And most came from towns with long French names. One of a dozen was a hometown train. Same pattern on the table, same clock on the wall. Been one seat empty 18 years ago. Freezing slow time away from the world. He's 38 years old. He's never kissed a girl. Was sitting around the table, heard the telephone ring. Father said he'd tell him if he saw anything. Heard the tap on the window in the middle of the night. Held back the curtains for my old brother Mike. See, my sister got raped, so a man got killed. Little boy was the president, man's buried on a hill. Folks went back to normal when they closed the case. They still staring at the shoes when they pass our place, yeah. My mother cried the horrors finally ceased. He whispered, yeah, for the time being at least. Then over his shoulder in the squad car make home. Said, let's go, Michael, son, I'm taking you home. Same pattern on the table, same clock on the wall. Been one seat empty 18 years and all. Freezing slow time away never kissed a girl. Never kissed a girl. Never kissed a girl. So, that was 38 years old by the Tragically Hip, and I think I need a bong. One thing I did not anticipate is the extra difficulty of having a guitar on and trying to smoke a bong. I used to do this a lot with my bass on stage with like joints or pipes and stuff, but my bass sits far lower. Making me think. I definitely was meant to be a bass player. But instead of just jumping right into another one for him, I'm not going to... I mean, no one's really watching, so I could probably try something that I'm not great at. I mean, I'm not great at most of these, but this is a song I love. And this is almost like a live learn because I played it on bass for the last, I don't know, 20 years. I agree. At least I'm not a drummer. So who's the guy that carries all the stuff that sits behind the band? Right, the drummer. Admittedly, though, every band I've been in that has had any modicum of success or done well, and I'm not trying to be a dick because my writers have all been brilliant, but the rhythm section is usually... Yes, you can do it with one arm, because the drummer from Def Leppard only has one arm. The drummer from Def Leppard only has one arm. The drummer from Def Leppard only has one arm. But yeah, the music's in the rhythm section and in the lyrics, and everything else is just garnish. And I mean no offense to any guitar player out there, because when I hear things like... Wow. When I hear riffs like that, or even just going back to like the easier ones from them. Well, the first joke would be that the drummer doesn't do much besides carry stuff, and the second joke would be just a reference to the Bloodhound Gang's song, "The Roof Is on Fire." No, Hello, my name is Jimmy Pop, and I'm a dumb white guy. That song, but yeah. But yeah, even with all of that, I still think that when this part comes in, though it's iconic, it's not till you hear that's the part that, like, that this just lets you know that drum and bass line's coming in. And I mean, people can argue with me, but in the end, I think that's the soul of music comes from that. But I'm just a stoner with a boner. What the fuck do I know? So here's a song I'll butcher a little. Wait. Whoops. how we gel. Yeah, right, that probably wasn't my best rendition of that song, but I also keep trying to play it like I'm still playing it on an electric guitar and I have a whole band behind me, and then I'm like, wait, just try and strum it out a little better. So we'll keep working on that one, I guess. I'm mildly... To me, this song has the potential of getting the same name on Twitch or in bars and stuff as Wonderwall, I guess. Which is sad, because I like Wonderwall. And, I mean, it's my era. I grew up with it, and they got played in the bars a lot when I'd be out drinking, and I always raised a glass to it. But I'm not going to play Wonderwall. I just think this song has a very similar potential to do that. It is a little more complicated of a song. And there's a much higher potential that I am going to screw this song up, because you just trip over lyrics in it, and it's not the easiest song on the planet to sing and play. So I should probably smoke a bong so I get it right. Some people are amazed that I sing and play while getting this high. You should really see me when I sing, when I smoke and drink and get this fucked up and play. I mean, these wake and bake sessions are most likely going to be me playing 10 songs and telling a whole bunch of stories about my yesteryear in the music industry, which was, well, I guess I'm still in it. Like, I have a current band. We put out music. We do play live shows and stuff. But anyways, here is a classic from the late 90s, I want to say. I said I was going to. And I should have drank before I started that song at all. All right. That was horrible, and I don't think I'm going to finish that song. I'm sorry if I think there's only 1 or 2 people watching. Sorry if you were getting into that one. I apologize. Also, as usual, I'm having a hard time seeing chat because our thing keeps resetting and I don't have any of the phones set up, which I will quickly do while I'm here. Yeah, that can go right there. Thank you, MC. All right, now I'm going to go pretty far back in time and attempt not to mess this one up. But we all know that probably won't happen. Yeah, an extra sip for this one. Every time I play this, I'll always say the same thing. It goes out to my mom. And I guess my late Aunt Kathy and my late Uncle Jesse. Because Uncle Jesse brought this record home one night when my Aunt Kathy and my mom were, I guess, smoking a joint and having a drink when they were like 19. And when he got home from the city with this record, they listened to it and fell in love with it. And they've been big fans ever since. And that happened sometime in the 70s. So, yeah. I'm not a bad person. I don't drink and I don't kill. I got no evil habits. Probably never will. I don't sing like Elvis Presley. I dance like Fred Astaire. One thing in my favor. I'm a millionaire. That's beautiful. And I got more money than a horse has hands. Cause my rich old uncle died, and it's in all my prayers. Having all this money gonna bring me down. If you ain't with me, honey, help me spread it around. I could get myself a nose job. I could diet for a year, but I'll never be Robert Redford, cause I'm much too fond of beer. Please don't misunderstand me, it's not love I'm trying to buy. I just got all this here money, I'm a pretty ugly guy, but I got more money than a horse has hands. Cause my rich old uncle died, and it's all my prayers. Having all this money is gonna bring me down. If you ain't with me, honey, help me spread it around. Don't mind if you love me for my money. Accepting all this stuff, I'm a lonely for nuts. And I don't guess I'm doing all that high. But I got more money than a horse has hands. Shit. I got more money than a horse has hands. Cause my rich old uncle died, and it's all my prayers. Having all this money is gonna bring me down. If Floyd ain't with me, honey, to help me spread it around. Money, 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 money. Quick cry, darling. Put another quarter in the jukebox. I don't know if many people know Dr. Hook, but they're a lifetime favorite of mine. And Bongo Time for Devoid. I was supposed to be doing renovations today, but we got called off the job site for the day, so... And my film crew was supposed to come this evening, but one is very sick and can't make it, so we are delaying until next Thursday. So I said, fuck it, I'm going to get high and stream, I guess, and see how that goes. Maybe Zazie will wake up and take over the stream and play Minecraft. Because his plans for the day got canceled as well. Wow, I always thought I sweated on stage because I was moving around so much and like I jump and I freak out. You guys have seen the Darkwing Duck video. But no, it's apparently just any form of playing. I'm going to sweat a lot. D-Void, how's your day going? What are you up to? Are you going to play some music today? Alright, there's only a few more on this. There's a few songs I've tried to go over many, many times in my life. And Third Eye Blind, Semi-Charmed Life is one of them. And I mean, I'm at about 60%, but I'm not all the way there yet. But I think I'm going to double down on some Dr. Hook, because I really like Dr. Hook. Well, I mean, maybe it's a musical kind of day. And I know at some point, I know at some point someone's probably going to request a Bigfoot Portal Crisis song, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I don't know my own music, and I'm not kidding. We didn't practice for like a year. I'm not remember why. You know, something might have happened. I can't quite put my finger on what happened, and in that time, we got back together. I mean, we had just dropped an album, and me getting prepped for the studio when I finally go in to lay my bass lines, this isn't a flex. This is how neurotic I get about my bass lines. I do one takes. Most times I ask to do a second for safety, but I go into the studio and usually do one takes, because what happens is we lay bed tracks on day one, and then I usually ask them to do guitar or redo the drums because I don't want to go first. But then I take the bed tracks home, and now I practice to my play perfectly, and then I get a second track that's just drums, and then I drive it. I mean, usually I don't sleep between day one and day two in the studio so that I don't waste a second of my engineer's time. And every engineer I've worked with has really appreciated that so far. But for some reason, I don't keep it forever. And like I get there, and like most of my songs I can remember over a bit of trying to practice, or I have to play along with our CD, which is fairly embarrassing. But yeah, it gets there. Yeah, and that's the exact thing, right? Like, and it's not even a cost thing. I value people's time. I try to value people's time. And especially if it's an engineer that I respect his grit and his sound and what he's developed over 20 years, which was a one-star studio in Barrie. Shane Heath recorded Bigfoot's first EP, and then we re-engineered and re-recorded parts of the EP to put it on the album. And no, that actually, you know, I didn't even think about that, and that's a fair assessment of how Blair is in the studio. And he was like, hey, can I try that one more time, but I'm gonna change the octave and the key and the whole song, and we'll just try this again. From like, no, Blair, but that's the true and anyway, here's Wonderwall. I don't remember how to play Wonderwall anymore. Oh no, that's not Wonderwall, that's Drive. I don't remember how to play Drive either. Yeah, here's a really old song that I think is a nice song. Sylvia's mother says Sylvia's busy to come to the phone. Also, Doctor. What time are we at? At 12. Wow, almost an hour. What else is on my little practice list that I am cool with even attempting? No, definitely not that one. What didn't I do back here? I mean, gel didn't sound that bad, so I will bedoo and see if I can get through this one as well. Ending it on the lover line. Well, I hope everyone has had fun while I practice today. So far, I'm just preparing another window because I forgot to open up before we started. Because I'm not great at doing this stuff, apparently. I just forget some stuff a lot, but that's part of all the weed smoking. So um, there we go. Sorry, another sip of water. Opened up on the wrong window. Let's pull you all the way over here. I mean, I'm just curious if there's anybody on at this time that I could raid. J Muse and Dramona. Well, I mean, I would have no problem with raiding Dramona after a couple more songs if anyone is still here hanging out with me at that point, that is. Um, Unless there's anybody else on at that point, but let's get a bong, and then we are going to do, I guess, an old Eagle Eye Cherry song. I guess the only Eagle Eye Cherry song. I genuinely don't think they had another song, but I could be wrong. So, music will grow on this channel as well with my guitar player and singer from Bigfoot Portal Crisis is going to stop by and play with us every once in a while, maybe. And Zazi's got this song list that I have with there's a bunch more songs on it that he is going to. Well, that's awesome. You're a machine. But yeah, Zazi's learning some of these songs, so we'll probably set up in the studio or maybe bring out the small electronic kit or something and just this in this room. We'll see, but we are first and foremost, before all of the other stuff that we do, the geek stuff, you know, in fact, I call myself a theorist, before all of that stuff. As a musician, I am a musician, and it's still where my love is always going to be. And I reiterate, I'm a bass player. What is this piece of plastic I must play with? I don't understand. No, yeah, so... And inevitably we will take requests too in Discord when we will learn them and within a couple months play them, because Zach and I are stoners. I was trying to make my time and change up, but so much good stuff came out in trying new things. I had to commit most of it to tape. I feel you. Okay, listen. I know a lot of bass players play with a pick, and I respect those bass players a lot. Some of my favorite punk bass players play with a pick. And honestly, I do a lot of like, it's called, well, it was either called 5 for 5 or 666. But they're just events where other bands or people get together and they do a tribute band just for the night. It's just, you know, 6 songs, $6, 6 bands, and we have a good time. And Zach and I have done a couple of those together. And I usually start out the project with a pick, like, especially when we did No Effects, right? I was like, Fat Mike uses a pick. Fat Mike's a big idol of mine. I love that dude. So I'm going to use a pick. And yeah, by the time we end up playing live, I'm just right back to my fingers, and I do know techniques to get a little more scrape off it to get that sound on my bass. But yeah, exactly, and it is really a style thing. And I just mean I've adapted with my fingers in a way that the pick's just hard to use now. But when I do use a pick, I have specific picks I like, and there are even a couple Bigfoot songs that should be played with a pick because that's how they were written, but over time, again, I just abandoned the pick. And my favorite bass player of all time, one of the greatest bass players that have ever lived, was both the greatest finger bass, or all three, the greatest finger bass player, a brilliant slap bass player, and a good pick bass player, and that was Cliff Burton. And I mean, Jason Newsted's right up there with him in the ability to play all three styles beautifully and, I mean, perfectly. Yeah. It's weird to have a little metal riff there and then jump into this. Uh, Wait, is this even the right song? Oh no, that is not the right song at all. Like, I'm just trying that one right now. I already did that. Oh, there we go. All right, well, this is a classic, I think, from again the late '90s. It might be the early 2000s. Most of '98 to 2005 was pretty much a blur. That is the craziest 7 years of my life. I don't think it can be topped, but hey, that was only what 17 to 20 something, so 22. So we'll see if I can top those. But here is a song from that period of time that has nothing to do with what I just said. Go on and close. Goodbye. Oh wait, I don't start that way. Nah, I'll be here tomorrow too. I mean, I'll be at work and then I'll be setting up a very large structure in Toronto for a big music thing, but then I'll be right back here. So yeah, I guess tomorrow I'll be gone. I really shouldn't riff. I'm just not that great at it, but I do love it. not actually going to play that, but I mean, I might go back to my warm-up song and see how much I can wreck this one. So again, like I said, most of these songs come from the late 90s, early 2000s. Just an era of music. I was playing a lot of bar gigs, and these are kind of the songs that stuck with me as what entertained me the most. Yeah, here's Matchbox 20, 3 a.m. Cannot grip my pick. There we go. I feel like I should tune quickly. They are new strings as of Tuesday. A little stretchy. Oh, now you're sharp. Of course you are. I hate the E string. Only because it seems like every time you change your strings, you get the E string in perfect, you go all the way up and down, and it goes out, you go all the way up and down. Like, E's just always readjusting. And I get it, it's got the highest tension and stuff, and there is a reason for it. It just annoys the hell out of me. Because A doesn't do it. It's always bugged me. You go all the way up and down, and you have to retune E, but A, D, everything else is perfect. E just never stays. Anyways, that literally could just be me, but here's Matchbox 20. She says it's cold outside. She has me raincoat. She's always worried about things like that. She says it's all gonna end and it might as well be my fault. She only sleeps when it's raining. She screams and her voice is strained, and she says, baby, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Heaven, she says, baby, I can't help but be scared sometimes. And the rain's gonna wash away, I believe this. She's got a little bit of something, got us better than nothing. In a color portrait world, she believes that she's got it all. She swears the moon don't hang quite as high as it used to. She only sleeps when it's raining. And she screams, and her voice is strained, and she says, baby, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Heaven, she says, baby, I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes. And the rain's gonna wash away, I believe this. Forgot to hit auto scroll. Let's go back to it. She believes, oh yeah, she believes that life is made up of all that she used to. And I think that's coming to the end. My voice is done. I don't normally play alone for this long. Oh. And you know what? I kind of started with this song, and I know it probably gets a little overplayed, but I just like to play it. So I think I'm going to end with this one because it should personify music to everybody and how much love is in music. Sorry, I'm looking down and not at the mic, and you guys probably can't hear most of what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm gonna probably my last song, and then maybe we'll rate someone. But here's a little damn Sublime. I forgot it the first time I played it too. All right, so in the morning, rising to the street, light me up that cigarette, and I'll strap shoes on my feet. Got to find a reason things went wrong. Got to find a reason why my money's all gone. I got a Dalmatian, and I can still get high, and I can smoke a bong. To be honest, I'd never learned to solo, so I can smoke a bong. Life is too short, so don't go on your back, if you might never know where that get shot. Never start to stand, got to get it off my chest. Never had to battle with my bulletproof vest. Take a small example, take a tip from me. Getting all your money, giving all the charity, cause life is what counts. Within my reach in the sublime style, comes straight from Long Beach. Comes back to you, you're gonna get what you deserve. Try and test that, you're bound to get served. Love's what I got, don't start a riot. Even when the chance gets hot. Love is what I got. I said remember that. I said love is what I got. I said remember that. I said love is what I got. I said remember that. I said love is what I got. I got. Well, I don't cry when my dog runs away. I don't get angry at the bills I have to pay. I don't get angry when my mom smokes pot. It's the bottle, she was rightful to rock. Well, fuck it and fight and it's all the same. Live or lose, dog's the only way to stay safe. Cause let the love in, let the love in come back to me. I will not do the pick side. I might do the pick side. I'm gonna do the pick side. Well, love is what I got. To remember that I said love is what I got. To remember that I said love is what I got. To remember that I said love is what I got. Well, I think that precludes our regular broadcasting hours for today. I hope to see most of you in Sabrina's channel tonight. I'm just going to take this off and power down that so that we don't get a pop when I pull this out and drop that. And you're going to fall because all my other guitars are in on my stand over there, so I got to move some of them. But let's get another Bongo Time. Thanks for hanging out with me for an hour on my day off. Hopefully the music streams will get longer and longer. And hopefully Zach will start learning more and more music. It seems like the only two channels on right now for me are Drawmona and J Muse. So let's go check out Drawmona. She is awesome. I really like her channel. She does pop music, but usually it's just she's doing acoustic covers and her own music as well. And yeah, let's check her out. And please throw up a Bongo Time when you get over there and say hi to her. And oh no, this is the wrong girl. She is very quiet and she is very fun, and her music is very, very calming. If you are high, it is great to chill out to. So I want to smoke one more bong with you guys before we jump over there and see her. Like I said, I really enjoy her music, and she does a great job. I have no idea where any of this is playing out of at the moment, but let's say goodbye. Um, See you guys tonight at Sabrina's stream, and as always, stay tuned and stay lifted. And if anybody is still